Hello, everyone. Now that the debate is over and we've had a good couple of days to think about what we saw, I can think of only three things that I saw that matter when it comes to this debate. The first one is going to be ABC's biased. They were incredibly biased towards one candidate, incredibly hostile towards the other candidate at that. Their questions towards Kamala were very softballish. It's been described over the last couple of days that this was a 3-on-1 drive-by shooting. In my opinion, they basically dogpiled Trump, gave him questions that were obviously meant to trigger him and anger him, while they didn't really ask anything of any importance. Nothing that any of us wanted to hear. It's all about abortion and what would you do about January. He tried twice to get Trump triggered about January 6th, asking him, is there anything that you would have done differently? But they also fact-checked Trump. They didn't do that with Kamala. So that being the first one, ABC, their incredible bias, that leads me into the second thing about that debate, and that's Kamala herself. She completely exposed herself as well. Kamala came off very snooty, very bee-like, if you catch my drift. She had a lot of hateful stares she was directing at Trump. She had a lot of facial expressions, she was fidgeting around a lot. She looked nervous. She was moving around. It's be like me doing this the whole time during this video, just moving around. More than that, she was trying to trigger Trump. She was trying to make him angry. She was talking about things that they know would rile him up. Kamala brought up 3 different hoaxes. Almost everything that came out of her mouth was a lie. 3 different hoaxes, all of which have been debunked. Moderators let her go with them. No fact checking at all. Imagine that. Now it's coming out today that it is possible, and I said this from the day of the debate, there's no way that she didn't know what was coming at her. She knew the questions. She has been practicing for this. For 7 days before this debate, she sat on a mock stage with a mock Trump and mock moderators, learning how to mock the real Trump. From what I was hearing, she practiced her comebacks. Who does this? And she had a lot of them. She certainly made Trump a little angry, and that's okay. He's got a lot to be angry about. They have thrown a lot at him, and he has just taken it. It's one of the things about the man that I respect, truly respect. He takes a lot for this country. And when people finally open up their eyes, get rid of their bias and their hatred, everybody will see that too. And that leads me into the third and most important thing I learned from this debate, and that is Trump himself exposed himself. Trump showed us what kind of man he really is. He walked into enemy territory knowing that he was outnumbered, knowing that he was outgunned, maybe outgunned, and stood there for another barrage of Democrat bullets. This wouldn't be the first time he's done this, but he stood there and took it. 2 very big differences about how Trump prepared for this debate and how Kamala prepared for this debate. Kamala, as I said, spent 7 days practicing and memorizing. Trump, on the other hand, was just himself. He spent one night with 1,000 supporters praying over this debate. And I think that as time goes on and it sinks into people's minds and souls about what they just saw, we're going to look back and see Trump as the clear winner who said all the right things and did all the right things in spite of all the negativity that was thrown at him. I think as we get closer to this election, we're going to see a true miracle take place. And hopefully we can return our country to normalcy and be a lot better off for what we've all been through. I'll see you at the next video.